Avast, ye landlubbers, and welcome back to Let's Play Shantae and the Pirate's Curse. Let me see if my audio balance is correct. A little bit this way. Yeah, there you go, that's perfect. So, in the last episode, we did the tutorial and all of the very long cutscenes, and Shantae told it once. Yes, sir, you fool. But in this episode, we're just going to be looking around Scuttle Town and doing everything in the town because there's a few things we can do. Not much to look at, we'll just look at all the shops and then move on to the palace. We'll probably get to the first island by the end of this 20 minutes. So we got a spring which would replenish our health every time we take a bit of damage if we needed it. Of course, we do not. Then straight down is our HP vendor, in which we can collect these little heart squid things. You found a heart squid! And if we find 4 of them, this lady will give us a heart container, because you know, 4 heart pieces usually equals a heart container, except we are going to smash the squid's brains in and turn them into a goop that we will drink, because we are just lovely to the animals. Then up there is Sky's house. This is a save man I've already saved. And this is the shop where we can buy things. As you can see, I've got 353 rupees. I did a little bit of grinding off screen so we can look what we can buy. And we can buy a few things. So we can buy potions to restore our health. And obviously if we buy in bulk, we will save a bit of money. Auto potion, basically your phoenix down of the game, so when you die you instantly come back to life. A pirate flare, which allows us to warp to the ship instantly. An enemy already dropped one, we'll be getting into the enemies in a minute. Pike ball basically spins around you, easy attack. Super pike ball, better version. Bubble is a bubble for defense. Monster milk powers you up. Super monster milk powers you up even more. Shampoo, and these are the things that we want to concern ourselves about. Shampoo upgrades our hair to deal more damage. Silky cream allows our hair for faster whipping, and then we can also learn things like the backdash, the aerial recover, and the power kick. So for now, we are certainly going to buy 1 shampoo, and we are going to buy 1 silky cream, and because we've got enough, we will also buy another shampoo to do even more damage, and we will learn the backdash for 100. Sold out. Thank you, Mr. Shopkeeper Man, you have been most helpful. And now we will continue on with the game. So as you can see, we do whip a little bit faster compared to how we whipped before, and this will do more damage. Now this guy was in the way before, and he wanted the library card. I forgot to show this, I'm so sorry, but literally the library card's in Sky's house. He's like, you need a library card. Then you go to Sky and it's like, if I'm going to be trapped on this island, I'm going to need a book to read. Can I borrow your library card? She's like, sure. Then it's like, here's the library card. He's like, okay, you can go through now. And then there's just a little area full of basic enemies like scarecrows where you can grind for things like pike balls, because as you can see, a lot of the items in this game, like all the items I've got, like these bento boxes, the 2 pirate flares, and the pike ball as you saw just then, all of the items drop from enemies, so you'll never really need to ever buy items except for the, look, there's a super pike ball, so now we've got a big super one. So yeah, you'll never really need to grind for any items whatsoever, just as long as you're killing a majority of the enemies. Like, by all means, buy them if you need them, but in reality, you just need to grind up on the enemies to buy all of your hair upgrades, your sword upgrade that we'll be getting later. There's a lobster tail, once again, an extremely rare drop because it's right at the end, and it's a 5-star feast that restores a ton of health, unlike these that only recover a little bit. And these are just basic enemies like scarecrows, so you can imagine that the more rarer enemies, or the harder to kill ones, drop the rare items more commonly. So pretty much you'll never need to grind for an item. All you need to do is back and forth, grind up a little bit for the hair upgrades, the aerial recovery move which we bought, and the upgrades to future weapons like the sword, which we do not have access to yet. So we're pretty much just going to, you little sneak, we're pretty much just going to wander our way through Scarecrow Field to the palace, where we will be able to pick up the forbidden map for Risky, as well as some other things, and then that's pretty much Scuttle Town done. We can't get that heart squid yet, we do not have the ability to glide. And then there's the save man. If we need him, we don't need him, so we will just move onwards. And then these guys used to take 3 hits, still do take 3 hits because our hair is not quite up to snuff just yet, but it will be soon. Oh, that was a good shot on you, I was completely not paying attention. And what I might do before I leave, like depending on how much money we get out of these trees and how much money we'll get, like, you know, out of the next areas that we will be going to, like, because that's a big gem right there, and that gives us 41. But depending on like how much we get across the areas, if we get close to 150, I might just grind off screen 150 before we finish the episode to get another upgrade to our hair, so that we are pretty much well prepared for the first island. I mean, we're already like 56. I didn't know what we'd get from that big one. I knew it's about 5. It's between 5 and 10. Like, I think it depends on the colour. The blue one is definitely a 5, it seems. But the yellow one, I think, is a 10. It works much like Spyro. No, it's also a 5. But I have had a 10 out of that guy before. Anyway, let's see what this guy wants. What are you doing here? Everyone in Scuttle Town thinks I'm a screw-up. So I'm picking up odd jobs at the palace. Painting fences, installing locks and whatnot. And now you're babysitting. Oh, the undead kids. Nah, they're just here to chew the fat. Fine. I can't escape. Got any flesh pops on you? I need 3 of them. If you can find them in the sewers below the palace. Well, that's exactly what we're going to do for you, sir. This guy, I can't remember what he says. I think he wants the tour book, and the tour book's also in the sewers, but we don't have access to it yet. What's up, sir? Oh, don't mind me. I'm just flummoxed because I dropped something very important down the drain. You see, I'm a travelling brochure salesman. That's a very interesting profession. You must have seen some exciting things in your travels. Travels? I've lived here in front of the palace my whole life. What, I thought you said... Your generation makes me sick with your arrogance. I'm not a brochure salesman who travels. No, I sell travelling brochures, and I dropped my very last vacation brochure down this drain. Disgusting. What a dick. You know, you think if you'd go to the place. If I was selling someone on going to Vegas, I'd have to go to Vegas and say, yeah, I've been to Vegas, you should go to, like, the Lucky 38 or the Ultra Lux because they're the 2 nicest casinos. You! I'm glad your brochure fell down there. We're going to come steal it off you. We can't get into the palace yet. We're just going to see our lovely recurring friend from Risky's Revenge and the first one, the Squid Baron, who, I don't know why, but just his face, not on this cartoon screen, but like when he's all pixely, just looks like the lonely Goomba. He always looks sad and miserable, so I guess we've got to give him the lonely Goomba voice. Oh, fuss and fret. Look at him, it's the lonely Goomba. Like, he's a big round head with the sad face and the teeth coming out of the mouth, like the overhang. All he needs instead of tentacles is little Goomba feet. Squid Baron, haven't seen you in a while. What's the matter? You know, post-boss syndrome. Now that you've embarked on a new adventure, I feel like I'm destined to become some kind of filler boss. Not sure I follow. You know, I was a major enemy last time. But this time, I just feel like we're gonna have to battle again. Just to round out the package. Package? You wouldn't understand. I need to get away, someplace warm. Maybe it's time for a vacation, Squid Baron. A change of perspective could do you good. Say, you might be onto something there. I've always had a fairly flat view of the world stuck between these 2 pipes. Kinda strange starting at the same 4 walls, you know. That is 2 pipes, Mr. Lonely Goomba. It's 2 pipes. Okay, you know, we're giving you this voice. We're gonna make sure your character fits. Anyway, I stress, my street music, I could use a change of scenery. There you go. If you think of a good vacation spot, please let me know. In the meantime, I'll go and cry in the corner and play some shitty games on my Game Boy. Poor guy. Well, don't worry, Mr. Lonely Goomba, we will find you a nice vacation spot in Ye Royal Sewers, because we're gonna steal that asshole's vacation brochure. Because, you know, what an asshole. And if we could glide, there is also a secret in this area that we'll totally be coming back to, and it totally has nothing to do with these blocks that are up on the walls that we totally can't reach yet. But there is the first of our 3 flesh pops. There is the second of our 3 flesh pops, and this is why I say, and there is the third of our 3 flesh pops, and this is why I say, you will never ever need to grind for items, because they just drop like crazy out of every enemy. Look, there's another one. We got a flesh pop. We could even eat that one for ourselves, just to recover a little bit of health, because we were getting a little bit low, even though I didn't really need it. But it's just to prove my point that we can do it and feel good about it, because we're probably going to get like 6 or 7 more flesh pops. Just out there's another one. You see, we're going to get like 6 or 7 more just from going through this sewer alone. It's ridiculous. So yeah, just that's Spyro's hot tip for playing Shantae. Never buy any items except your upgrades, because enemies drop items out of the plumbing. So you're gone and you might drop us something nice, and we can get a free heart squid here, and that is 2 heart squids to our first heart container, which we will be getting. I'm not going to do a 3 heart run, I am already working on that. And I don't think we can get this travel brochure yet, because yeah, we need an upgrade that allows us to get that switch. So I'm sorry Lonely Goomba, you'll just have to hold your fire for a second. That snake's trying to hit me, so I'm gonna whip him in the face. Well, there you go, that's the sewer. Nice, easy, undusted. Let's give the flesh pops in, and let's go get the town map out of the castle gate. I'm sorry Lonely Goomba, I can't get the travel brochure just yet. Oh, that's okay, I'm working on my next review. Hey, flesh pops, did you get those for me? I did indeed. Awesome sauce. I just realised I was giving him the derpy voice of, oh, you know, we're just gonna have, I'm not very good at fixing things, but awesome sauce, these will do the trick. And then I just now realised that he has now got the Lonely Goomba voice as well, because, like, he was the deep voiced one. Well, I guess he's the happy deep voiced one where it's like, by the way, if you're heading up to the palace, return this royal gate key, will you? And then we'll give the Lonely Goomba squid the depressing deep voice where it's like, oh, I guess I'm just stuck between these 2 pipes to play my shitty Game Boy games. So he can have the happy deep voice. Some idiot must have lost it. Gross, it's covered in bite marks. Yeah, I found it in my mouth an hour ago. Here you go. Well, don't know what it was doing in there, sir, but we got the royal gate key, and we are going to open this palace gate. Open that shit. Oh, could it be? You have the royal gate key. Yes, I would like to pass it through. You gave the gate key. Ah, it is a thing of beauty. Now I can unlock this. Unfasten that. Reattach, and there. Sequin Land Palace is once again open to the public. Please come in. I don't know who was talking, so I'm just going to imagine it's like a royal vizier of great Britishness. And then there's all the Terminators that are like, you should be at home. You shouldn't be wandering. You got the court summons thing. Whatever. Screw those guys. We're going to get the forbidden map. Thank you. And I wonder what's up that area above us with the arrow that's literally pointing up.
A visitor! Oh, it looks. Let's have a look at you. Oh, this is a library card. Doesn't fool these old eyes. You used to come here all the time. The relic hunter's daughter, right?
Yes, well, he's my uncle.
And what's this? A court summons?
You gave the court summons.
It says here that, scissors, jigsaw, goat mouth. What, they mean to cut off that long winsome hair? That will never do. Why don't I just file these papers away until the Sultan returns? I'd like to give you a knowing wink now, but sadly my eyelids no longer work. Please take whatever you came for.
And, of course, the globe is sparkling, so I wonder where the forbidden map is hiding. The hollow globe contains a secret. You got the Forbidden Isles map. Oh, yeah. Indeed, Shantae. Oh, yeah, we got the Forbidden Isles map. So, we are done with, you know what, I'm gonna... The Royal Library is through this door and across the hall. Thank you for departing that information. Well, we are now done with Scuttle Island. We are done with the tutorial. The Forbidden Islands map will take us to our first proper level, which we will start in the next one, because we're at 16 minutes here, and by the time we get back to Risky, we'll probably be out of time on this 20-minute episode. And considering we've got 85 and these guys drop about 5, I might just hang around for 4 minutes while we do the outro to get the 150, to get one last upgrade on our hair before we go sailing on a high seas adventure of piracy, where we will become a pirate and steal shit. Even though Shantae is supposed to be good, but she's going to steal that brochure from that asshole old man. So you get out of here, and well, that's a bento box. That's another lovely HP up for us. But I would like some gems if you could. Yes, those 5 gems will do quite nicely. I didn't mean to do that. I want to kill that guy as well. There's another 5 gems, up to 106. That guy is going to drop one as well. Lovely. Make sure you actually grab it. Don't want to waste any gems. You get down here. That's just a heart. Don't care about the hearts. We'll just whip this guy so that he comes across, and then we'll finish him off. And that is another 5 gems. 112. Good stuff. Good stuff. I will be saving in town, Mr. Man. You don't have to worry about that. I mean, these guys only give 1, so maybe we should do that area again. Shall we do that area again? We've got like 2 minutes. You know what? I'm going to take a quick pause before we end the episode, and I will meet you back under this heart squid in a moment when I've got the 150 gems. So hold on. Well, we got 147, so I'm sure we'll get 3 more on the way back round. You know, there's a lot of Scarecrow man, so I'm sure we will certainly pick up. There you go. There's the blue skeleton or blue scarecrow just dropped 5. How nice of him. We are already done. Let's get the hell out of here. We'll obviously hit some of these guys as well, just see if we can get any more items for our high seas adventure, and then we'll talk to Risky and end off the second episode with ourselves having some lovely upgrades for the first island and ready for an adventure on the high seas where we will commit piracy. We got a pike ball, yes we did. I think this is the end, is it not? Or is there one more section? You get out of here. Well, there's another pike ball, which we will certainly be using on bosses, because if you use a pike ball and a monster milk, no matter what boss it is, even the final boss just gets wrecked by it, so don't have to worry about that. So he's dead, and you are like the last 2 people in my way. Okay, I guess there's going to be like 4 of you. Whatever, I was hoping for some extra like bento boxes or whatever, but that's fine. We are in town, so we will grab ourselves our last upgrade. We'll talk to Risky and I will save it off screen. So, hello, Mr. Shopman. I would like to buy whatever was 150. What was it? Was it the shampoo or the silky cream? It's the silky cream, so if we buy the silky cream, we're starting to whip pretty damn fast. So let's go see Risky to end it off. Shit, I forgot what voice I was giving Risky. Oh, what the hell? I can't remember. Well, I guess I'll just give it the pirate voice. Well, but a light-hearted pirate voice. Well, what took you so long? I found this at the library, a map of the Forbidden Islands, just like you said. Ah, I guess the little good-for-nothing is good for something after all. You gave the Forbidden Islands map. So will you let me help? Only if you agree to do exactly what I say, when I say. The Pirate Master is my foe too, to contend with, not yours. And when this is over, we go our separate ways. I can't believe I'm saying this, but it's a deal. Let's beat this guy together and save Sequin Land. Hold on. How do I know you won't pull a fast one? Did I lie to you? That's the face! She wants to kiss you, Shantae! Kiss her, you fool! Say hello to the steam-powered Oceanic Tinker Tub Mark II. Mark II? What happened to the first one? You happened to it! Get on board before I change my mind! No, I'm sorry, Risky. We gotta go back to Sequin Land where I can actually hit the save person, because this is the end of the episode. So thank you all for watching this episode of Let's Play Shantae and the Pirate's Curse. If you enjoyed the episode, feel free to leave a like. If you don't want to miss out on this excellent game and series, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you want to go the extra mile and show your support even further, there is a link to my Patreon below, and I will see all of you in the next one.